Hi everyone, today we will be reviewing the Oppo Find 7. We have used Oppo Find 7 for almost 2 weeks as a primary device, and whatever we talk today in this video is based on the experience we had by using Oppo Find 7 for almost more than 2 weeks as a primary device, right? So this is your Oppo Find 7, which is a 5.5-inch flagship device from Oppo, right? We'll take a look at how it is. This is the back cover of Oppo Find 7, which is a plastic one, but the texture at the back cover lets you hold the device without slipping. This is the 13 megapixel back camera, rear camera. This is the dual flash. These are the speakers. This you can see the volume rocker buttons. Apart from that, this is the power button. Normally the position of these buttons in other smartphones are swapped, which means that usually other smartphones comes with volume rocker at this side of the smartphone and power button at this side of the smartphone, right? This is your 3.5 jack. This is the micro USB port, which can be used for charging the device. Apart from that, it can be used for your normal data transfer from a PC. Right? This is the small mic, noise cancellation mic. Apart from that, we have this is the front camera. If you can see, this is the front camera. These are the speakers, earpiece. You can see. Now this is as I said, it is a 5.5-inch smartphone from Oppo, which comes with Quad HD, having a resolution of 2560 into 1440 pixels, which gives you a 538 pixel per inch pixel density. The screen is a IPS panel by JDI, having a contrast ratio of 1000:1, right? It supports multi-touch capacitive screen. And comes with Gorilla Glass 3 protection. You can even use your fingers even when they are wet, or even if you are using them with gloves on, right? Now let's look at the specification in terms of about of the screen. We'll go to settings and about. You can go to settings here using this at the end, about phone. As you can see, this is based on ColorOS with model number X9076. ColorOS version is 1.2.01i. This ColorOS is based on the Android version 4.3. It gives you the detail of processor, which is a quad-core 2.5 gigahertz quad-core processor. Right? And then this quad-core processor is supported with a RAM of 3 GB. As you can see, the RAM is there. This particular device comes with 32 GB internal memory, out of which around 24 to 25 GB is available for the user. Right. Now let's go back. So this is the normal ColorOS home screen, right? This is the app launcher. If you click at the end of this app launcher, you can see the applications listed here. You can sort this application with respect to alphabetically apart from that, this comes with other features like as you can see, this is where you can change the wallpapers. Different wallpapers you can select based on your choice. You can change the effect of the way the screens are moved when you move from one home screen to other screen, right? You can change the themes. Either you can switch to the ICS screen, that is the ice cream sandwich mode, or the normal stock Androids. Apart from that, you can use the widgets from here. You can just place the widget whatever you want by dragging it, let's say here, or if you say here, the screen is not so we'll just remove this. Let's say if you want to put a clock here. So this is the home screen, right? Now we'll just talk about the camera first. The camera is a 13 megapixel camera. We'll try to take a picture on this. We'll see what we can. This is the mouse, so here it is. Now in camera you can see there are different modes, that is SDR mode, then Ultra SD mode. We will talk about Ultra SD mode. Apart from that, you see Beautify mode is there, which is used when you are taking pictures of your friends and family. Apart from that, you got a panorama mode, slow shutter mode, audio photo mode, and GIF mode, or the RAW mode. Ultra SD mode is normally the 50 megapixel mode of Oppo Find 7. This mode uses a software feature which takes around 7 to 10 pictures in a single shot and stitches them to increase the details and gives you a much better picture. But during our test we found out that the pictures in ultra mode were not as good as they should be, and you should not be considering that ultra pixel mode as a 50 megapixel mode, but just enhanced mode with SDR option. The pictures taken using the SDR modes were excellent. We have some pictures and we'll show you. Let's try to show you some pictures. See photos and wait. For example, this picture was taken using the Ultra SD mode. This one, this is basically taken outside outside an airport in a shop, which shows the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. So the clarity of the pictures are pretty good, and especially in the SDR mode. and you can use those SDR modes, use that SDR modes to take excellent pictures using this camera, using this Oppo Find 7. But it is a 13 megapixel camera, and don't fall into the 50 megapixel what you call marketing hype, which tells you that it can shoot pictures in 50 megapixel 50 megapixel quality. 50 megapixel quality, as I said before, is just in enhanced mode. Now if you go to camera setting, you will find different settings like scene mode, white balance, resolution. You can change to 13 megapixel, 10 megapixel, even 3 or 2 megapixel, right? Then if you go again to in video mode, you will find 4K mode, full HD mode, SD mode, SD mode, SDR mode, and even slow motion mode. Then you can get also a mirrored selfie mode, right? So this is the camera. In terms of aperture, it is f2.0, and it comes with normal, super zoom, SDR, panorama, beautify, slow shutter, audio mode, as I told you already, right? It can shoot videos at 4K at 30 fps. Then it can also shoot videos at 1080p at 60 fps or 720p slow motion video. And if we talk about the front camera, it is a 5 megapixel camera, and it comes with a wide viewing angle of 80 degrees. Now let's have a look on some of the benchmarks which we ran. As you can see, the benchmarks which we ran, as you can see from these benchmarks, that this is the Velomo benchmark, which gives you a score of 3550 for Chrome browser, and it almost dominates every other device, including HTC One 8, OnePlus One, Samsung Galaxy S5, Nexus 5, LG G3, right? Similarly, if we go for multi-core scores, here also you can see it almost matches with the top devices like HTC One, OnePlus One, LG G3. Similarly, the metal scores, you can see the same story. Here it dominates every other device in terms of benchmark scores. Let's go to the AnTuTu benchmarks and see how it fares. As you can see, this is we need to run the AnTuTu benchmarks test. I ran it on an older version of this, so we'll just run the AnTuTu benchmarks and see how it performs. So here it is. As you can see, my X9076, that is this Oppo Find 7, is almost at the top in this. It comes with a score of 42,853, and with which beats your Samsung Galaxy S5, Galaxy Note 3. Right. Now if you go to details, these are the individual score. As you can see, these are the individual scores of Oppo the benchmark tests. We already talked about some of these hardware specifications, right? If we go back to as you can see, this changes to amazing, right? If your device is incomparable, this is your world, this is the message. If you go to ranking and top 20, and if we compare, say, HTC One M8 with Oppo Find 7, this is almost comparable to HTC One 8. So you can say Oppo Find 7 in terms of AnTuTu benchmarks and hardware specification and the performance wise, it compares to the top devices and comes with a benchmark score of around 43,000 plus. Right? Device info, as we already talked about before, it is Oppo X9076 based on Android version 4.3 with a quad-core ARM7 processor, that is 2.5 GHz, Qualcomm Snapdragon 801. It is resolution 1440 x 2560, rear camera 13.1 megapixel, no root access at the moment. Total RAM is 3 GB. Storage, this comes with 32 GB internal storage. This device is 32 GB model. Right. The GPU is an Adreno 330 Qualcomm. Right. Apart from that, we have a battery which is of 3000 mAh. Android version is 4.3. It comes with NFC support. In terms of sensor, it got almost every sensor you can imagine except this temperature sensor, pressure sensor, and humidity sensor. Right. So this is the benchmark, which gives you enough idea that this device in terms of performance is almost equivalent or better than the top flagship devices of other manufacturers. Right. So this is a 5.5-inch device. So unless and until if you have used a 5.5-inch device before, it may feel odd to use this device because sometimes it's difficult to use the full screen of the device. Most of the time you'll have access to almost half of the device, but using your thumb. But this is not anything to do with the Oppo. This is the same issue which many people face, including me, with any 5.5-inch device. But any one of you who consider a bigger screen, but better performance from this device, this is a perfect one, right? And one of the best things which comes with this Oppo Find 7 is the gestures. We'll talk about gestures now. So you can configure the gestures, right? First thing, you can wake up your device just by tapping your device twice. As you can see, the device woke up, right? Similarly, there are other gestures which you can use, like if you put something like this, maybe it's not configured, let's say As you can see, this opens your camera even if it is off. You can open your camera just by making a circle on your Oppo Find 7. As you can see, this opens your main front camera. You can configure other gestures too. Let's say I have configured a gesture which makes a call. It cannot make a call as I have removed the SIM card at the moment, right? Other gestures you can access from the left hand side of the device. As you can see, if you swipe down from the 1/4 left hand side of the device, you'll get a gesture panel. We have defined some gestures already, some comes pre-built. So if we, let's say, write T, as you can see, if we type T, the Twitter will open. Similarly, if we type F, Facebook will open, right? Apart from that, you can configure other gestures by going into settings. As you can see, these are the 4 gestures which are defined at the moment. That is open camera using a circle. If you type V, it opens flashlight. If you type T, opens Twitter. If you type F, it opens Facebook. You can configure a new gesture, and using that gesture you can either call, send SMS to, or open a website, or you can turn on camera, record video, start playing music, or turn on recording, turn on flashlight, or open any app. So and this is the one of the best features which you can use to access your Oppo Find 7. Now we'll talk a bit about the charger of this device. This is the charger of the device that comes with this. If you look at the specifications of the charger, it gives you a model number AK719 with an input of 100 to 240 volt with a 50 to 60 gigahertz to right. The output is at 5 volt and 4.5 ampere. This is where the difference is, and the usual chargers of smartphones will come with an output of 1.2 or 1.5 volt with an ampere output of either 1 ampere or maximum 1.2 or 1.3 ampere. So this charger can charge your Oppo Find 7 in almost 30 minutes to 1 hour. So this is the best thing that comes with this charger, and guys like me can pay maybe few extra money if we get this same charger with same technology in any other smartphone. So make sure that you do not use this charger with any other smartphone, otherwise your smartphone will maybe get burnt or something like that. It may destroy something inside any other smartphones. The Oppo Find 7 comes with some inside protections built inside the circuit of the Oppo Find 7, which make sure you do not burn your smartphones while charging with this charger, right? We'll see how the browser works. Let's see, we open a website, Android Pure, you can see. Sorry for that. The network at the moment is slow, so yeah, as you can see, this is how the touch works. This is quite fast. Apart from that, you can use this, you can press this menu button to get the recent screen. You can use this button at the bottom to clear everything inside the recent screen, right? So these menu buttons are not backlit buttons. This devices like Nexus 4 or Nexus 5. So sometimes it's difficult if you are not in light, or you are somewhere in the dark. So you have to guess where these buttons are. So apart from that, this is the dialer. Right. This is the normal dialer, as this is based on 4.3. If you have used 4.4, so this dialer may not appear so good for you. This is the message screen. If you this is the music screen. Music, as you can see, this is the music app. In fact, custom music app. Apart from that, it comes with some apps from Oppo, just like the lock now, which locks the phone screen. In fact, this is the lock screen which you can configure. Right. Let's see if we can change the lock screen. You cannot change the lock screen from here. Let's see. These are the wallpapers we need to. Right. Let's go to sound display. Right. Here you can see there's some extra option like easy light, ski light, daydream, font, wallpapers, and lock screen. So lock screen you can change from here. These are the lock screen available from online. You can download any of these lock screen based on your choice. So and change the look of your lock screen. These are some of the lock screen which I have downloaded, and this is the original lock screen. You can apply. This one is being used at the moment, which gives you weather kind of animation. Right. Apart from that, this is a kind of travel lock screen. So you can change the lock screen, or you can download as many lock screen as you want depending on your choice. So you can set wallpapers, photos, as you can see. In sound we have the other options like ringtones, message tones. In general, you have options similar to any other Android smartphone. This is the only extra option which gives you great control on your camera. You can define custom gesture. You can define the screen on-off gesture, as many as you want. As you can see, double tap, circle, 2 fingers, slide upward arrow, downward arrow, left arrow, slide up, slide down. You can type words. Right. Apart from that, you can use communication like options like flip to mute, easy dial, easy answer, gesture answer, hands free switch. Apart from that, you can use options like prevent miss operation, gesture screenshot, adjust volume with 2 fingers, double tap to lock the screen. So as you can see, there are so many options inside this. This is a pretty solid custom ColorOS device, and it works perfectly. The only issue for some of you may be the price, which is around 38,000 in India, and if you got a budget of 35 plus, this device can be perfect for you. The weight of this device is a bit more, 173 grams in fact, and it may feel heavy to some of you, but you'll get used to it in few days. So that's it. That's the review from Android Pure of Oppo Find 7. We'll hope to see you again. Do not forget to subscribe using the button at the below this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.